You've heard the terms mentor and mentoring and positive role model, but do you know the difference between them? Here's a little guide to help. A mentor is someone who was offered to share their wisdom, knowledge, experiences with others who might benefit from receiving those things. Mentoring is the how all that wonderful wisdom, knowledge, and experience is shared, which is mainly through conversations and activities that are structured and carried out one-to-one or in a group. Being a positive role model. It is important to know that right from the start, your mentee will be watching your every move, the way you speak, present yourself, and interact with others. Hence, you need to be aware of the things you say and do when you are around your mentees. Listening and showing empathy are also important, as well as being able to inspire, encourage, and show interest in your mentees, their abilities, skills, aspirations. Because in the end, it's all about empowering them. What being a mentor is not. Just to reassure you, these are things you will not be expected to be. A parent or a legal guardian. Remember, being a mentor, we guide, and we don't decide. A social worker or a psychologist. If you faced complex issues that require professional interventions, consult the program staff who can help point the mentee to the appropriate resources. An ATM. Giving money to your mentees is absolutely to be avoided. It will change the dynamics of your relationship. So what is a mentor? What qualities should you have? You probably have an idea already, but here are some of the things that you have that will make you a successful mentor. A good listener. This means you are not opinionated and you never criticize. Instead, you are open-minded and can empathize with people. That means you are also someone who never judges others. Good, because mentees need a non-judgmental friend when it's difficult finding comfort from their other friends or adults. This helps them feel comfortable. They are more likely to share their feelings and issues with you. Being an asker of good questions is wonderful. Rather than providing solutions for your mentees, asking questions helps get them thinking. By asking good questions, you are helping them learn and develop problem-solving skills. If you are open-minded, it means you are also open to different perspectives. This means you have the ability to guide mentees to find realistic solutions, possible opportunities, and barriers to solving their problems. You are also open to feedback. This will improve your skills as a mentor. But most of all, being a good mentor is all about being there, committed, consistent, ready to listen. In fact, the number one rule in mentoring is always be present. Next, the 3 stages of a mentoring relationship. Stage 1. Developing rapport and building trust. This is the most critical part of the relationship. It is commonly known as the getting to know you phase. This might be tricky because young people often have difficulty opening up. Don't be discouraged. Sharing about yourself really helps. Appropriate stuff, of course. This is where asking open-ended questions is useful too. But stay away from sensitive issues at first. Be ready to be tested. Young people generally do not trust adults. As a result, they use testing as a coping or defense mechanism. This helps them see if you really care about them. It's important for you to be empathetic and apply active listening. Remember, always be present. It helps speed up the trust-building process. Another important thing to do is establish confidentiality. This helps develop trust further. Right from the start, let your mentees know that whatever they want to share with you will remain confidential. But only as long as the young person doesn't tell you they are going to harm themselves or someone else. This is vital to remember, and you should let your mentee know that if you have to, you will break the ring of confidentiality. Your mentee should not then feel betrayed. Stage 2. Opening and deepening connection. You'll find yourself at this point once a feeling of trust has been developed. Now is the time to stay committed, with full confidentiality. Generally, during the second stage, a sense of genuine closeness develops. Of course, the relationship may also be rocky. All relationships have their ups and downs. Be prepared for this. Just because you passed the first stage doesn't mean everything will be smooth going forward. Also, be careful not to undermine the parent's or guardian's role. If you need to, don't hesitate to seek help from your program staff. You're not expected to have all the answers. Stage 3. Closure. It is critical to not overlook this stage. Many relationships come to an end for one reason or another. Young people today have many adults come and go in their lives, and very rarely are they given the opportunity to say goodbye properly. You may also give an indication of how long the relationship will be at the start, as making your mentees aware of closure is important. Identify natural emotions such as grief, denial, and resentment, and respond accordingly. And be honest. Do not lie by saying you are sad it's ending when the relationship has not been that great. And do not expect your mentees to share their emotions. They may not. Don't wait until the very last meeting to say goodbye. Approach the issue before closure of the relationship. If you need any assistance, ask the program staff. Ultimately, it is up to you and your mentees to decide whether to stay connected after the mentoring journey. However, a word of advice: under-promise and over-deliver. Tips on rapport building and trust. The process of developing trust and rapport is a constant throughout the 3 stages. Relationships are built over time, not overnight. Rapport building is a two-way process that requires patience too. Always be authentic, because your mentee will see through you when you are not. And do not set high expectations for yourself. Rapport building is not easy. Do not force a relationship to happen. Let it take time. Build rapport through activities. It's a fun and authentic way to better understanding. Give your mentees the benefit of the doubt. If your mentees are being passive towards you, it may not be directed to you personally. As a mentor, just be present when your mentees need you. Rapport building is not a one-size-fits-all model. Find what works for your relationship. So that's it. Just to recap, as a mentor, these are the things you are. These are the things you are not. Always be present, the one that believes in your mentees above all others.